What's up, guys? Made me the ALE Prince here to give you my thoughts on this whole superstar shakeup. Who made it to Raw? Who made it to SmackDown? All of my opinions on that. Fuck, I was on a roll. I was talking about all the Marvel movies. I was having a blast. Now I gotta talk back about wrestling, but fuck it. This is what the channel is, anyways. The reason why I didn't give you like my predictions on who the shakeup is, because in reality, I don't give a shit. Honestly, until we get new writers in the WWE, I'm not gonna give a shit anymore. Like, it's just tiresome just to sit through all of it. So I'm still giving it the benefit of the doubt that hopefully down the road they actually get some good writers, because they got a stellar set of wrestlers. They just don't know how to use them properly because these fucking writers are stupid as fuck. So anyways, let's see. First guy get drafted to Raw was Jinder Mahal. Yeah, he gets drafted to Raw. He's loses the U.S. Championship right away off Jeff Hardy. So more on that later. Overall, I'm pretty happy that Jinder Mahal is on Raw, because now he won't be shoved down our throats on SmackDown. As long as Road Dogg doesn't run Raw, we're good. But yeah, Jinder Mahal, I really don't give a shit about this dude. No one really should. The Riot Squad made it. I like them. They're not that bad. Like, I like the three individuals. It's just that they were kind of like just thrown together. So I don't know. Maybe they'll do something better with them. I don't know. We definitely need some women, like some star women in the Raw roster, simply for the fact that well, we'll see when we get to the SmackDown draft or shakeup. Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley are on Raw now. Zack Ryder. I was happy to see Zack Ryder on Raw just because it's the same place as the IC belt, so just hopefully they actually give him a shot this time. But granted, I'm pretty positive he's gonna go back to Jobberville. Mojo Rawley, same thing. Honestly, they should have just kept Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley on separate brands, because they're basically pulling the whole Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn fight forever feud, best friends who turned enemies. It's not working, and I don't care. I would have just kept these guys on separate brands, because at the end of the day, Mojo Rawley is going nowhere. You can say the same thing about Zack Ryder, but I still have higher hopes for that guy. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I predicted this was gonna happen. It was pretty obvious, and plus, Stephanie McMahon hired them back anyway, so it didn't really matter. So it was fine for this. So yeah, I was like cool with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and plus, if they go for the tag belts, can you imagine the kind of matches we would get, especially with the tag team division that these guys have? So pretty positive we're gonna have some like good stuff from Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn on Raw for sure. Sorry, I'm checking my phone. Natalya on Raw. I wasn't a big fan of her with Ronda Rousey. It's just kind of random, but yeah, Natalya on Raw, it could work definitely, because I'm really digging her. She's a great talent. She still needs a character for sure, but she's definitely a really talented woman there. Who could hell have some great matches with the people if they give her a shot. Baron Corbin, he had a video package. Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be shocked if Baron Corbin is like set to leave, because I could tell Baron Corbin doesn't want to be there anymore. Vince likes him. Everybody else seems to not like him. I think he's a pretty solid talent, but they just dropped the ball with him. So it's just, what can you do? The Fashion Police, Breezango. Well, this is what it says, Fashion Police. I guess this changed their name or something. Breezango still. Fandango and Tyler Breeze. They could be entertaining little gimmicks in the back, but really they're gonna just go back to Jobberville. This one I straight up didn't like. Dolph Ziggler. The more I see Dolph Ziggler on SmackDown, the more I think how much he could have been great in ROH or New Japan Pro Wrestling or one of those companies, but apparently they gave him so much money that he was willing to stay for another couple years. But yeah, whatever they do with Dolph Ziggler, just do something great. He's teaming up with Drew McIntyre right now. I'm not digging it personally. It's just my thing. I'm not digging this, but I don't know. It's just I'm not feeling it. He could They are great talents. It's just that they don't look like a tag team. They just don't. They should just go their separate ways. I mean, if anything, they should feud against each other. That way, they both have shit to do. Um, Mike Kanellis has been drafted. I don't know if Maria got drafted as well, but really, they haven't done shit with these guys. If anything, I would have sent Mike Kanellis to the cruiserweight division, where apparently that's where the good shit's happening. But granted, no one's watching 205 Live once the tournament ended, and once Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander disappointed us with that match. Yeah, really, 205 Live, even like no matter how better the writing is, no matter if Triple H is running it or not, no one's really gonna give a shit unless they're on the show, and they actually like get more mainstream or something like that. Oh wait, I already said Dolph Ziggler. Chad Gable got drafted. No Shelton Benjamin. I'm actually cool with this. Simply for the fact that we might actually get Jason Jordan versus Chad Gable, or hell, we could reunite American Alpha because they got nothing for these guys. Unless you bring back American Alpha, or if you do Jason Jordan versus Chad Gable, I'm all in, for sure. Ascension, who gives a shit? I don't give a shit about these guys. Never really did. Even in their good days in NXT, they were just kind of there. So there is that. Despite being the longest running NXT Tag Team Champions, it really means nothing. Finally, Bobby Roode. I was happy to see Bobby Roode on Raw. I think he could find his character much better on Monday Night Raw. It would have been much better for him, but yeah. Bobby Roode is probably like the best choice they got for Raw. And Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, that's about it. No NXT stars from what I hear, other than, of course, the obvious No Way Jose and the AOP. And of course, Bobby Lashley just arrived, so that's great. Let's see. Then we go to SmackDown. On Raw, we announced that The Miz is going to SmackDown just to set up Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. If we get good writing, I swear to God, this could be one of the best highlights of the entire year. But just get some good writers. I swear to God, they better get some good writers for SmackDown or something. Just do something great. Jeff Hardy with the U.S. Championship. So I'm actually excited to see Jeff Hardy finally have a singles run, like a proper singles run. They're not going to put him in the World Championship picture just because of the amount of DUIs he's had. So I understand, but I don't know. I guarantee you, if Jeff Hardy gets his shit straight, I'm pretty sure they're going to push him back up to the WWE picture. The WWE Championship picture. Right now, he's the U.S. Champion. I can live with that. Chances are he's going to fight Randy Orton at Backlash. I'm digging that, too. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. Alright, whatever. They're part of Absolution, so Paige is going to go easy on them. If anything, I would have had Sonya Deville on SmackDown because she's basically Ronda Rousey, so that would have helped out her character. And then Mandy Rose teams up with Goldust on Raw, and then they do their thing. Goldust could give the rub to Mandy Rose, and I could also give the rub to Mandy Rose, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that was bad. And I probably shouldn't joke about shit like that. Samoa Joe on SmackDown. I was excited to see Joe on SmackDown, and especially after that great promo he cut afterwards. Believe that. I kind of wish he stayed on Raw simply for the fact that he had more potential of being the world champion, because right now the world championship picture is going to look like it's going to be Daniel Bryan, Styles, Nakamura, Big Cass, and stuff like that. I'll get to Big Cass, but yeah, those are great. But Samoa Joe on SmackDown, fine. I'm cool with it, but I don't know. I kind of wish he stuck around on Raw. Honestly, with Joe, I would have been cool with him either way, anywhere he goes. We got Eric Young, Killian Dane, and Alexander Wolf. No Nikki Cross, so they got 3/4 of sanity here. Though I am kind of disappointed that they didn't get Nikki Cross. They could have gone all the way, because SmackDown could have been like the show for women's wrestling. We could have had Nikki Cross, Charlotte, the Iconics, Carmella, Becky Lynch, Naomi, and this other girl that I'll mention later. But yeah, if we had Nikki Cross with them, it would have been much better. I don't know what is it with Vince McMahon not liking managers. Honestly, Vince, just fucking retire, please. I'm begging you. Stop. Just leave. Otherwise, nothing's gonna improve. Honestly, you think your kids are selfish enough to like not help you out in being an old retired dude. If you're a true prick that you are, and that we've heard from you, then yeah, I don't blame your kids from leaving you alone, because you're a fucking dumbass, Vince. I'm sorry, but you really are. Like, great, you were great once, but now you just fucking blow. I don't know. This is why I hardly pay attention to the product anymore. That's why I'm just like not been paying attention. But shit, just little things like that just irritate me about WWE. But anyways, Big Cass, he's apparently gonna feud with Daniel Bryan. I don't know. I'm not digging him as a heel. I'm not digging it. He never was a great heel. If he was a face, it would have worked. A big dude getting people hyped works, but like him being as a heel is kind of weird. And it's kind of odd that Carmella and Big Cass are on the same show, and they broken up. So it's kind of random. That's kind of weird too to see. Asuka, yeah, like I mentioned, SmackDown got a good set of great women's wrestlers. Like I said, Charlotte, Becky, Naomi, Carmella, the Iconics. If they do something great with Absolution, why not? And of course, Asuka. Like, we have a stellar women's division now. And I'm digging Asuka, even though her streak is done. I'm still going to be an Asuka fan no matter what. And I can't wait to see what they do with this division, particularly the women's division on SmackDown. The women's division on SmackDown looks legit. While I do like Sasha, Bayley, Bliss, and to an extent Nia Jax and Mickie James. I don't know just the writing, how it works. And hopefully they actually do shit with Ronda Rousey for once. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. No Finn Balor. I'm actually happy that they're away from Finn Balor. I feel like these guys could be their own dudes if they let them go all the way. And if not, they got AJ Styles, who was honestly a much better manager than Balor ever was. I don't know. Finn Balor just doesn't fit the part of a manager, of a leader. Like, I know he created the Bullet Club, but I mean, granted, they didn't really need English back in the day, but back in New Japan, so it wasn't as painful to see Finn Balor try. And I love Finn Balor; he's one of the best talents today. But I don't know. I feel like Finn could do his own thing, and basically Gallows. However, with that said, I would have been cool with Finn Balor coming in and helping out, and it would have been cool because Finn Balor looks like a SmackDown dude right now. Like, he could be a perfect SmackDown dude and go straight to the main event picture, but they decided not to do it, so, I mean, whatever. But I'm just cool with this. Sheamus and Cesaro, a.k.a. The Bar, is here. Yes, I'm excited to see The Bar on SmackDown. Cesaro and Sheamus could definitely use... So, the tag division and the women's division looks already much better on SmackDown than Raw. But Raw is 3 hours, so they're going to have to get their shit straight if they're really going to pull this off. So, I don't know. Now SmackDown has all the great stars, so hopefully they actually get some good writers. And SmackDown is once again great because SmackDown is looking legit. But this kind of spoils the fact that Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt are going to win the tag belts, which I'm cool with, but, now that I know that they're obviously going to win, so it's like, alright. Still going to be a great match for sure, but whatever. R-Truth is on SmackDown. I always thought that R-Truth could fit well on SmackDown and be entertaining. He's apparently going to team up with Ty Dillinger. Alright, I really don't care. It could also help out Ty Dillinger because Ty Dillinger could use something. So there's that. And last guy, Andrade Cien Almas. I'm so happy to see Andrade Cien Almas on SmackDown. This guy could be a star for sure. I kind of wish he stuck around in NXT just a little bit longer, but whatever. He's definitely main roster ready. And as long as they don't get rid of Selena Vega, he's good. Because if they get rid of Selena Vega, Almas is fucked. Because he can't cut promos for shit. So Selena Vega could be the perfect woman to be with him. And hell, if he wins the US belt, I'm all cool with that. Because that could be a great start, and he could have great matches. So there's that. Those are my thoughts on the shakeup. Really, in reality, just as long as we get 2 good back-to-back shows, I'm all in. But honestly, the way the WWE is running right now, it's like I do not give a shit. I really don't. As long as they get good writers, because I'm not that excited whatsoever. Again, get good writers, WWE, and I guarantee you people will start watching your shit. And hell, if you book people properly, the better for all of us. So, anyways, that's my thoughts on the full shakeup. Every person, some are debatable, some are not, and some I wish went on other shows, but I'm cool with what we got. It's just a brand new start, hopefully for the better. And that'll be it. It's Mimi, the ALE Double X Prince. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until then, I'm out.